Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the Dear Abby to Traders. Thanks to somebody who comically, ingeniously named it this. Got another question from somebody by the name of Sylvain. How you doing, man? Long time, but he's got a reason on there I didn't put in to explain why it's been a while. Anyways, hope all is well. Thanks for all the videos you've been putting out. They've been great. Quick question. I've been wanting to learn Python, R, and Matlab. I know you have courses in the Elite membership. I used TradeLink in the past for automated strategies. Okay. If you know me in the past, you've probably seen me try to get TradeLink working. Some people have had moderate success. Was a free open source .NET automated trading platform, which worked quite well actually. Some people did struggle with it, but nonetheless it's been discontinued and turned into another commercial product called Gleam. So just so you know, I do love my Matlab, but again, it's a commercial product. Most of the world has moved to pretty well Python. If you watch my 4.5-hour video from last week, a discussion about how New York, all the financial firms, big and small, have moved to Python. So that's pretty well now a standard. So that's what I focus on. It's open source, it's free, blah, 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 blah. So I believe you'll be taking those down in July. I think that I may have mentioned that in July, but there's nothing specific on when I'll be removing all the current courses that I have online will be removed in the summertime. Actually, it's going to be a lot sooner than that. In actual fact, it's going to be very, 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 very soon. Actually, this week, I just started working on the new analytics section on my website. It's part of my web redesign. On top of, I'll be focusing on a better learning platform piece of software that'll make the navigation a lot easier, the downloads more visible, so on and so forth. Actually, it's going to be a much better experience. It's going to be more simplified. A lot of stuff will be stripped out. That'll be across the website, as well as the front end, as well as the back end, serving up all the courses. But before I continue, let me just mentioning or answer any other questions. Do you agree that will give me enough time to learn about? I guess not, if I'm going to be bringing it all down sooner. I know I can buy them after the fact individually, but that'll cost me a lot of money, so the Elite is an attractive option for me. Yeah, that's the whole purpose of why I announced it 2 months ago, and we're coming down the wire. I was hoping to get all this phased out by now, but we're just maybe a couple of weeks behind. I'm looking at more March, but I'm going to keep the Elite open for a little bit. I've gone through the entire membership. There's about 500 members in there. I don't know the percentage that are actually active, but I will need to roll over all those outstanding members from that into the new analytics. And as I said, I'm going to be stripping out all the benefits, which include all those courses that have been mentioned. I'll be bringing out some individual videos and tutorials on all that, the benefits. My Interactive Brokers API one, there's one for Python infrastructure building blocks, which will introduce a very primitive overview from a high level on how to build out all the major components that you'll need for a trading system. More and more as I use Python and as I experiment more and more with Python, I am going to be staying in Python. And the last course that will be soon ready to go as well will be my strategies and futures options strategy course. That's an overview of the entire world of both those asset classes, and that is pretty well the nerve center of all trading. When I'm studying the Forex, the currencies, the stocks, which are pretty well after the fact, it is pretty well driven by the options market. Also, the options market as well as the futures data is so revealing on where true market turns come into play. So a lot of that material can be consumed in this strategy course because it will really enlighten you on how to properly trade and how to properly profit consistently, understanding the fundamentals and the econometrics of what makes the markets tick globally. Not only that, but the way I'm looking at my currency trading or forex trading, it's all intertwined. As I consume daily, my Bloomberg News app consumption of it is just I'm very addicted to doing it because I'm learning so much. Just alone today, I was on a Skype messaging where within 20 minutes I was able to determine about at least five, maybe six trading signals in a span of about 15 minutes, where you could use the same pattern over and over again, day in and day out, looking for those consistent trading patterns. In fact, one of the trading patterns, I'll give you an example. If you were to look at Xterra Gold, that price over the last year of stock has doubled the last year because of the panic now just setting in with Mr. Trump wreaking havoc in the global markets, and it will get worse. Volatility is another place to play. If you were to short ETFs that focus on volatility, you can short those, and other ETFs that focus on the opposite moves of the VIX, you could do well there. It looks like theoretically the Australian Stock Exchange was co-integrated with the global MCSI, the MSCI stock index was co-integrated, but now they are diverging, so that's a good signal to short the Australian exchanges. There are so many signals like that in the markets that you could profit off today, right now, that's happening. Tomorrow there'll be another set. If you watch that, say, 4.5 hour video within the J4X, I do show all the calendar events that you can get over a 24-hour period that you could probably use that will allow potential spread moves to divergence to profit from. And again, I've shown that in my new playlist, the Dukascopy, on the video YouTube's channel, Quant Labs, and you'll get all that. Okay, so let's get back to Sylvain's questions here. Sorry to rant. But the idea here is to showcase the power of what I've been learning, and regarding these courses. Right now, as I said, I broke them out. They'll be probably anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 collectively if you were to purchase each one, and they're purposely priced like that. There will be ways to get bundles. I'm still going to work out that. If you want, you just email me once we're ready. I'll show you the trick to do that. But I do know that these courses will be worth a lot more. So the elite's going to come to an end. I've been trying to get people to reap the benefits of what I have there. Nobody ever takes. That's okay. I don't know. I think the path that I'm going will be much more profitable, much more lucrative, even though it's more simple. But it's to everybody's advantage. So I'm hoping this helps you out. As they say, I'm a firm believer of the saying, the early bird gets the worm. So a couple of months back, it's actually been out there for a very, very long time. This is why I'm forcing people off of this and take advantage. It's another way of me lighting fire under your asses to get going, but a lot of people don't want to do it. They just want to take the easy path and dreaming their life of having a Ferrari, just like Tim Sykes says, or those exotic vacations, learn how to trade, courtesy of Anton Krell. Folks, if you want to learn and how you're being scammed following these concepts, go over to tradingschools.org and get the real reviews on what's being said about these gurus, and not much more I can say. Also, there's been a trend of people wanting me to reveal my trades. At this point, I have said this before, I am trading very, very few trades actually, but I'm doing quite well with what I'm having now. Involves gold, involves US dollars, but as a human, I'm not really trading a lot because as I said, if you watch that 4.5 hour video, it is really revealed where the market is literally screaming at you with red hot opportunities to trade, and pretty well it's like growing a forest of money trees in your backyard. If you know how to do it, you'll do well. If you want to pull off the lazy game, well, I think at some point you will need to pull your head out of your asses, and most of all, wake up out of the sheeple world that you're in. I hope this answers your question, Sylvain, and anyone else that may have a similar question. Be on the lookout for this new set of videos I'll have introducing these new courses in my new look of the website coming, I don't know when. I don't like to operate under a schedule. That's why I don't work for people. But I'm getting there, and it will take however long it takes. Okay, so please be patient. But if you want to take advantage, now's the time while I have it. It's up to you. All right, I'll talk to you later. Have a good day or evening, wherever you're tuning in from. Later.